Right, so last week I continued on my my series of Ken Follett's The Pillars of Earth, which I previously started on my YouTube channel, and then I decided I think I feel more confident and better at doing live streams recently, and so I carried on doing the series from where I left off from there and went straight on to do this. So yeah, Ken Follett is a Middle Ages, medieval sort of town that are striving to build a new cathedral in hope to bring the town together, and there's been a bit of a battle recently. We got on to book 2 and we're just seeing the downfall of the 2 kids who basically were, their father was quite big, quite popular. I just finished. I think as the chapters continued on, but the books are in set in stages. So you got book 1, book 2, book 3. The third book came out just recently, so that's why I wanted to catch up to the story. I wanted to keep going on. Let's press continue. Right, doing that. So yeah, we're going to continue on. This is chapters 8 through to 14 now. So I did chapter 9. I think it counts that I did chapter 9 last week. I don't know. I think that's how it works. So I might go. Hopefully the story's continuing on from my last save point. It'll continue on from that. So it did last time anyway. So yeah. I didn't realise I was this far back. It must be near, I think, Selder Wall. I've got a Selder Wall, and that should probably get me to a dialogue over to Philip. Which of course we don't know where our paths are crossed at this moment, so let's check the wall tank sample. I gotta look at it. That's what I need to do. Right, so if I...
No, but the merchant should want to see this.
Right, so hurdles of food. Right, okay, yeah, I've got to do this part first. I didn't know how far back this has taken me. So let's...
Mind showing me a piece of your stock? I'd like to establish the quality before I make any promises.
Yeah.
Not bad. That's quite some wool you've brought along. I hope you're not planning to set up shop here too. Meg would kill me if I let you.
How would you... No, we came to sell, not to compete. So I gotta remember the answers I gave before.
We came to sell this wool to you, not to compete with you. It comes from the shepherds near Huntley. They gave it to me so they wouldn't have to come here themselves.
I see. All right. I'll give you £1 per sack for this.
What? Only £1?
Ah, that's a fair price.
Right, agree. But I paid more for the wool. No, yeah, I've got to say that.
But I paid more for this. I'd sell at a loss.
How much did you pay?
£1.50 per sack. It was almost all I had. The rest I had to spend on the cart and the toll at the gate.
Then you let yourself be overcharged.
What?
I can't pay for your mistakes, can I? You have to handle that yourself.
Ali, let me handle this.
Let Richard talk. I think I got to do that. Just trying to remember what I did before. It's a week ago now. It's the only problem with this game, it doesn't save after you complete it.
But also fund our fight to reclaim our earldom. If you pay us more, I shall never forget that courtesy. More greatly repay you once I'm back in charge of shiring. I may even allow you sole access to our own wool production.
That's a lofty promise.
And it would hardly cost you.
So, you two are the son and daughter of the Earl of Shiring?
We are.
We are.
But you're just children.
We will make coin, and I will become a knight fighting for glory and honor until the king grants us back our noble inheritance.
That may all be very well, but I can't pay you more than what I already offered.
Then I'll prove that the wool's quality is worth the price. Just let me look at it once more.
Okay, so we're going to take note now of what has been said. Right, so let's inspect the wall.
We've got to work out what signifies high quality.
Maybe if we remember what the shepherd said.
It's from a good breed of sheep, they said. What else?
Breed of sheep.
And other wool looked greasy. Not ours.
It's not greasy.
It's dry, light
dry.
and soft.
It's dry, light, soft, non-greasy.
The wool is pretty strong too. It
Strong.
holds together well.
That's all I remember.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Right. Okay, let's go and talk to... I think we now go back to him.
Have
Right.
you thought it over?
I have. Praise the wall. It's dry.
In this weather, some cartloads of wool would arrive damp. I made sure that this is dry and undamaged. It's light and easy to transport.
And customers are hesitant to buy wet wool.
It's strong.
Some sheep produce brittle fibre, but this wool is strong. Its sheep had good, healthy lives.
It's suitable for finer and durable fabrics.
It's clean.
Wool is often full of grease and dirt. But this batch was scoured very thoroughly. It's very clean and soft.
Even picky customers would be delighted. That is true. All right. What pricing did you have in mind?
Right, now we know from... I got to do 1 1/4, which is the humble answer I need to give. Obviously, £2 is a risky to never aim high. Try to get more. Seem reasonable by saying 1 1/4. So obviously 1 1/2, but the humble one, I think.
£1
the right answer
and
to give.
60 pence per sack.
Come on, that's close enough to £1. Just take the pound.
Oh, did I give the wrong one? I gave 1 1/2.
£1 and 10 shilling per sack then.
But tell you what, I'll give you 1 1/4 pounds for every sack. You've brought up some good arguments. Your wool is exquisite.
All right.
Of course.
Just
it
gave
is.
the wrong answer.
But not a penny more. All right?
Okay, then we have to agree. My original
agreed.
answer was
One
spot
and a
on.
quarter pounds it is.
Very good. Just so you know, if my mistress gets angry, I'll have you tell her the same things you told me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
Thank you for your business.
I did actually
We've done
answer
it,
correctly last
Well,
time, but
we still sold at a
we're
loss of 60 pence.
fortunate enough to give.
But at least I negotiated
second
a better
chance.
price.
I know why Meg likes you, Aliena. You're just as ruthless as her.
Aliena and Richard. Right,
Don't
so
be
now
so hard on yourself. My friend, Milius, says that a good bargain needs a lot of foresight and experience.
Can I help you?
Forgive me, I didn't mean to barge in, but... You are the Lady Aliena of Shiring.
yes,
are
that's
you not?
correct.
Yes, I am.
And I'm Lord Richard, Earl Bartholomew's son.
My name is Philip of Gwynedd. I am the Prior of Kingsbridge.
Ah, I've heard of you. You helped a lot of people after the Hamleys attacked my father's castle.
We only did what was right. I met your father.
My father knew many people. Not all of them were his allies.
I know. I'd like to invite you to come to Kingsbridge. Our own wool trade has fallen somewhat into neglect, God forgive, but we have plenty of sheep. I am sure we could come to an agreement.
You want us to be merchants?
But I sold at a loss.
You wouldn't work for me, you would work with me. I can see that you are not afraid of hard work. I don't know a single novice who would have been willing to pull a cart like that on his own. You may have made losses, but that only means there is more to learn for you. My friend, Brother Milius, would be delighted to speak with you. He always goes to markets for our priory. What do you say?
I'll consider it.
Please do consider my offer. You will be most welcome in Kingsbridge. It is the least I can do.
Thank you, Father. Not much later, I found a home in Kingsbridge. I remember when I got there, there was Jack. You! I remember you. You're the boy with no father.
Actually, I have 2 fathers now.
Yes.
Is that so?
Yes. Tom Builder and Jack Sherbug.
And then the days just went by. Little did I know that the best and the worst was yet to come.
Right, so that's it. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to start the next chapter once I get to the end of this one. So there we go, chapter 9, the oath. You knocked out your door. Yeah, okay, so I've already read through that. That's what I did before. You can check that video out. It's up and running now, actually. If you go and check out my YouTubes. Right, I will accept that because I already know that's pretty much the answers I have already done. Looks like 5 years later. So 11:41 now.
So, you have returned from Rome, Bishop Waleran.
Yes, it was a very illuminating time.
What do you want?
The Pope was very pleased to hear how I and you have worked together in the past to support our king.
We did not do it for your church.
He was less pleased, however, to hear about the bargain you struck with the Prior of Kingsbridge.
Why should he care? Once and for all, we will not support you in your personal quarrels. The deal we made with the Priory of Kingsbridge has the blessing of the king.
Of course, and you would never change your mind on that matter. Tell me, has your son returned from the Holy Land yet?
We have not heard from him, ever since he set out to join that crusade of yours. If he dies, your church will be responsible.
Do not underestimate your son, Lady Hamley. That would be a great mistake.
Here we go then. So this is where we're going to start fresh, not knowing what's going to happen. The rise of Kingsbridge. We're 5 years on already, so Jack should be a little bit more older, I'm suspecting, as is everybody else, naturally. And it seems that Jack's mum and mother has a new...
Not long now and you'll have a ceiling.
There he goes. Speaking of which...
Wonderful. Then we will no longer have to hold our services in the crypt.
He has a beard now.
So you could even begin to plan the paintings for the wooden ceiling and the walls.
Why a wooden ceiling? So the whole thing goes up in flames again?
Philip decided on that because it's cheaper. And these walls can only hold the weight of a wooden ceiling. I love you like a brother, Alfred, but the apprentice shouldn't have to tell the master craftsman things like that.
Jack, for once, focus on your work and finish it. Just for once. Or you'll stay an apprentice for the rest of your life.
Don't argue again.
Alfred is right. This is a house of God.
All right. Now, where were we?
Oh,
you
crumbs.
can start planning the paintings for the ceiling if you wish.
No.
Can we afford that at the moment?
No,
We
I
are
missed
paying
it.
so many
Twice.
workers
Oh,
already.
I wasn't expecting it.
Father Philip, Tom Builder, Alfred.
Ah, Aliena.
Continue working. Look at Aliena.
I'll
That's,
be moving my wool to Shiring today. The fleece
He
fair
must
starts
have a
tomorrow.
crush on her.
Ah, I almost forgot.
Milius and I have already arranged everything. We'd make much more of a profit if Percy Hamley had not raised the taxes this week.
Again?
Why have you
Jonathan,
stopped?
you shouldn't wander off. Stay with us.
Tom is right. You hear?
There we go. So, yeah, Tom.
He looks like a real monk.
Omnius Pluvius, nomine patri amen.
That sounds like Latin, but it's not quite right yet. We would not have to worry about this if we could sell our wool here on our market.
The king would have to grant us a license for that.
And the Hamleys wouldn't like that, I'm afraid. They want the taxes from the fair in Shiring.
Don't worry, we'll make a good profit. It's a good year. We've never moved this much wool as it is.
Why have you stopped? Continue on, you crazy. Yes, definitely is.
Oh, and I have to build a new storage house.
Alfred is a master craftsman now. If you can pay him, he'll help you.
Ah, very good.
If she hadn't a business of her own, I'd hire her to work for me.
She is something. She would make me a good wife. Hey! Hey, take that back!
Jack's jealous.
What did I say?
Got a crush.
For the last time, stop your quarreling.
Philip, let's look at the plans again. There's a problem I have to discuss with you.
All right.
Take that back, Alfred.
Jack, leave him alone. And for once, finish your work.
And Jack, please keep an eye on Jonathan, will you?
I wonder if Jonathan must be
Why me?
the Tom's
Finish your work, Jack.
other child that we discovered
That's
from
how
the
it
first
always
book.
was. But on that day, I didn't care. On that day, I was going to see Aliena. And I was going to tell her how I felt. And nothing and no one would stop me.
I have to see Aliena. I wonder where she is. So, okay, so we need to go and find her. Alfred will regret what he said about Aliena. So, I got... Oh, Tom insists I finish my Corbo. Okay. So, those are the three things I need to do. But what the main objective here then is to see Aliena. Now, what decisions I make, of course. Now, spend too much time with monks. What do you have to say? Well,
Hey, little brother.
Little brother. Talk about looking out for him. Make faces. Get up. Let's have fun. We could maybe have a little bit of fun.
I hope you appreciate that I look out for you.
I ate a beetle.
Don't tell Philip, all right? It's our secret.
Let's have fun.
Come on, let's have fun.
Oh, you can't do that.
Oh, I can.
Tom and Philip said you can't. You have to work.
I know what they said. I was there, you know.
Okay. Explain why not working is alright. Make some faces. That just repeats me. Alright, let's do something.
Philip and Tom won't mind if we take a break. Sometimes people say one thing and mean
another
thing.
Yeah. We all heard.
Either you stop listening or
He's thinking about it.
Alright, so let's make faces again. So we can have a bit of fun. We can have some fun. How many times can I do this? Do I need to do this a certain amount of times before now I can get up? Right, I think we'll get up now. I want to wait. I don't want to spend too much time, obviously. Okay, so I should. Right, I can go over to there. I can go down to the. Oh, is that the crypt? What is this? Let's have a look at the. Ah, is that something else I can see there? It's like a bee thing. Bee's nest. We'll go up over the entrance.
The Tree of Life. When I was small, I wanted something with animals. I tried to make it look like no other tree, more like a thought. I like it, but nobody recognizes that it's supposed to be a tree. Well, Tom says it's done, and he won't let me do another one.
Okay, so that's that done. Let me get into that. There we go. Wasn't here a few days ago.
I better not get too close.
What do I have on me? Slingshot. Let's see if I can knock it down. Ooh.
Yes! I bet there are more nests around.
Ah, is that a challenge? Let's have a look. Okay, so we'll look over here. Continue work. Continue work later. Let's go around. Is there any way I could? Oh, he said there might be some more around. I don't think there's any over there, but I could go down. Could I? I think that goes down into like the crypt or something. Might be worth investigating that. Ah. That's one big one. I won't attack. I won't attack the rat, I don't think.
It's gone. Where did it go? There must be some kind of cavity behind that wall. The foundations and the whole crypt were part of the old cathedral. Who knows what secrets are hidden down here?
So, let's have a look.
Oh, it's gone. If I break something, I'll have to pay for it. Found that out the hard way.
Yeah. What do I have? Anything on me? No.
No. I'd better not use that for target practice.
Okay, so I can't use that in. Crypt to survive the fire.
Philip says he's only resting. If Adolphus ever wakes up, he'll be in for quite a surprise. He's a long way from home. I wonder if I'll ever get to see a faraway place like Cordoba.
There is something I need to look at over here. I can't quite. Right. Tom taught Alfred and me all about the cathedral. I don't see what the slingshot would have to do at this point, so... Oh, book, the Bible Philip would want me to read. Is there anywhere else I could go? I've already looked at that. I can't go through that doorway there, or that archway. So... where did it go? Well, we know what was behind the wall. Maybe there's something I need to come back to. It's been right, Jonathan. Right, well, let's leave then. I can't destroy anything. He's telling me obviously not to. So maybe there are tools around that will allow me to move that. I don't know. Okay, right. I've done that. To the market. Right, okay, he does follow me. It was just the fact of whether or not he would follow. So whereabouts are we? Kingsbridge Cathedral. I don't see where we are. Where are we?
Jonathan, don't run off.
They're not far away, Tom and Philip.
Ah, great. Thank you, Martha.
And no, I don't have time to watch him.
Oh, damn.
Ah, that's Martha. Oh, yes, of course, the sister of Alfred.
It's all broken. The sounds of the market.
Shouldn't you be working, Jack?
Maybe I should go before I buy anything.
Watch where you go, will ya? Now it's come to that. Even the monks step on my chickens.
How is business? Entertain Jonathan and conversation. Yeah, let's do that because we will get.
Did you see Aliena?
On with the story.
Maybe she was heading home. I think she's expecting a visitor.
A visitor?
Do I hear jealousy in your voice?
Little bit,
I
yeah.
don't know what you're talking about.
No, of course not. No. How is business? How's business?
All well?
More and more people keep coming here. Yesterday there were 24 merchants from Shiring alone.
You exhausted?
Pretty much. But the Priory made a lot of money. Seems the Earl just raised the taxes at his market, so they all came here instead. Now they've all returned to Shiring for the Fleece Fair.
Is the Earl asking lower taxes at the Fleece Fair?
On the contrary, from what the merchants told me, it's even worse. So they all have to trade their wool there, including Aliena and the Prior. But you need a license to do a Fleece Fair, and only Shiring has one.
Are you not going to the Fleece Fair?
Are you not going to the Fleece Fair in Shiring?
No, Philip asked me to supervise the market here.
So now you're working with Philip and Aliena?
I know, it's a lot of work. But we all want the same thing after all.
And what's that?
To keep this place in good shape. This is our home.
Yeah, I guess.
You should be working too.
I'm just taking a break. Aliena went home.
Could be. I know she's expecting a visitor.
Okay.
Do you want to buy some of this fine cloth, Jonathan?
Great idea. I could make you a red robe. Or a blue one.
No.
No, that would be silly now, wouldn't it? What is the colour that monks wear?
Brown and black and grey.
How did you get along with Alfred?
How do you get along with Alfred?
He usually only talks to me when he wants me to cook for him.
Why would you keep cooking for him?
He doesn't have a wife. And he's my brother.
I wouldn't ask you to cook for me. Jonathan wouldn't either, and he's your brother too.
Jack, no one's supposed to know.
Don't worry.
It
He's
is.
a little monk. He is everyone's brother.
Okay, so end the conversation. It's the only other
Maybe I
option
should
now.
get going.
Oh, before I forget, I have a message for you.
Message. Inspect the message. Oh, there we go. First document then. Message from Ella. 11:41. Cub. I need to talk to you. I will be at a small clearing near the river. Okay, that's it. That's all we have. Okay.
I think Ellen wants to talk to you about Papa.
What's there to talk about? Tom doesn't believe I can be a builder.
That's not true. That's what she wants to talk about. Papa knows what you can do. He told her.
Oh, did he?
Yes. He's complicated.
He is. On days like this, you can almost get lost here.
Okay, map of Kingsbridge Primary. Open the map. Inspect the map. So this is, of course, now changed since the fire. Aliena's house is there, over on the left, and I am the market. So I need to just keep continuously going to the left.
The Hamleys would be breaking the agreement we had with King Stephen.
All I know is that suddenly the quarrymaster wants us to pay for stone. And the verderer of Shoot Forest now insists we pay for timber.
What are you doing out here, Jack?
Oh, damn, really? Oh.
Did you finish your corbel?
Tell Tom that it's finished. Tell him that you'll do it later. Be truthful about it, I suppose.
I'm not done yet, but I'll do it later, all right?
Why do I have the feeling that the corbel won't be finished today?
It will be finished today. We'll do it, okay? Back off. I'm doing my best, alright? Why don't you tell Alfred off?
Why did you tell Alfred off?
He's doing his work.
Oh yeah, and great work he's doing.
He's doing his best. And he finishes what he starts. Jack, please. We have much bigger problems to solve right now. The Earl of Shiring has stopped supporting us. If we don't do anything about it, we'll have to send the workers away. We'll have to stop building the cathedral.
I will talk to Percy Hamley. And if he won't see me, I will talk to the king, or this will be the end of Kingsbridge.
Can I help you?
Yes, by doing as you're told. Do your job, and only your job.
Okay.
And leave Alfred alone.
See, I got a feeling if I finish it, I might miss that opportunity. I don't know. Right, but we've already spoken to him, so can we move on?
If our workers find out, they'll get nervous.
I can, right. Oh, man. I guess I've got to go down this way. Can I bring up the map? I don't have the map. Right. Go see. One day I might travel to Gloucester. Whereabouts am I going? I can only go into these two different directions then. Remember where I first knocked? Okay, right.
Should I just knock?
Knock at Aliena's door. Yeah, do it.
Here we go. There's no one home.
Where could she be? Right, so I'm going to have to explore this area then. So I've got this woman down here to go and speak to. Seems to have appeared. Right, so here we go. Here. Hard at work. Let's ask the question. I didn't realise that goes round to that. It's very hard to see on the
good day, my lady.
That distance.
If it isn't handsome Jack. Have you come by to help, eh?
Not really.
Didn't think so. After a day your hands start bleeding, piss and salt in the water will do that.
Piss?
Only way to get the grease and dirt from the wall. We can use the coin, but there's only so much pain you can take. Sooner or later,
the ammonia from the urine, isn't it?
For fullers.
I will find a way to help you with your hands.
Well, it's a start. Then maybe you should get back to work as well.
I'm just taking a break, all right?
Fullers have travel with their hands. Right, so that's another thing I might have to do as a quest. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do that.
Excuse me, but have you seen Aliena?
Our young lady? Are you after her?
Never mind.
Have you?
No, don't you blush. She's at the mill.
At the mill, right? Okay, good. Where's the mill? I would like mill. Okay. I'm guessing it's in this general direction here. There we go. There we go. That looks like it's a mill.
Don't always run off, Jonathan, or I'll get in trouble with...
Aliena!
Oh, what's that? Got a bit of vibration now on the controller. Hello.
Yes?
Do you mind if we sit here?
Of course not.
Okay. Aliena, look up. Jack, look up. Ooh. Who are? Oh, can I force the hand of her? She looks up. Jack, look up.
And how are you two?
There we go.
Oh, well.
Let's bring them together. Aliena, shouldn't you be working? Jack, tell her that you like her. Oh, straight away, straight in. Isn't that bit sort of on the nose there? Straight away. Let's ask, shouldn't you be working?
Shouldn't you be working, Jack Builder?
Us? No, as it happens, my young friend here is a bit disgruntled with his superiors and needed a break.
Oh, is that so? Maybe you'd like to come and work for me, Jonathan.
Well...
Well. Everyone's welling.
Jonathan! He's here!
I'm coming!
Ah, okay, so he's gone.
Jack loves you.
Ah!
I was just about to ask if you think that Jonathan suspects anything.
I swear on this very Bible that I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? Oh! Rather convenient.
Cold! Cold. Oh, I lost my Bible. Shit!
I'm sorry, but no bad deed goes unpunished.
But we haven't done anything bad. Yet.
You burned down the cathedral.
Ooh, did that come out? I think it did, didn't it? Must have done. How did you know? Or did she... Oh, it was that conversation I might have missed.
My lady.
You dangerous, feral beast from the woods.
God hates me for that. He has a strange way of showing it.
Yeah. So, do we continue on? Are we allowed to go back to work and finish off?
You remembered it?
You sang it the first time when we sat here together.
And you were dangling your feet in the brook, lost in thought. Just like today.
Why can't it always be like this, Jack?
I know what you mean.
I hate pretending that I don't love you.
Then don't.
Jack.
I know.
Ah, okay. So we got conversation. Did you fight with Tom again? Were you still reading the Bible? Have you heard from your brother? Ah, so let's, yeah. I guess we could find out about Richard, because you haven't actually seen him in this segment yet. Let's Jack start off. Keeping it.
Have you heard from your brother?
The war never ends, and he always needs more money. And I pay him to fight for the man who killed our father.
King Stephen. To get the earldom back from him.
Yes. But you know, I don't even want that. Everything I've built here, what we have, I have all that because I'm not my father's daughter anymore. I'm afraid that if Richard becomes Earl, I'll lose much more than the money he's wasting now.
Right, so should continue the conversation, I think.
Your father meant well. I'm sure he did.
Did he? He never loved anyone. Not even my mother. It was not my fault we lost the earldom. It's not my responsibility. How could Father make me swear that oath?
Of course, right, so that's no more conversation from Jack just yet, but the dialogue goes over to Elena. Were you still reading about it? Well, we kind of lost that, to be honest. Did you have a fight with
Did you
Tom?
fight with Tom again?
Tom always takes Alfred's side.
Well, he is Alfred's father. He worries about him. It was the same with Richard.
If Tom's worried about Alfred, then why is he always telling me off?
Because you are the clever one. He probably worries about Alfred.
Hey, it's not my fault that he's a bit slow in the head.
Exactly. Tom thinks you should know better.
Maybe.
And yeah, Alfred needs a little bit more. Don't be cross with Tom. Well, you still right, yeah. There we go.
Don't be cross with Tom. I think he wishes Alfred was more capable than he really is. He wants Alfred to be his successor, after all.
Well, perhaps he could be if he only put his mind to it. I mean, even I could do it.
I'm sure you could.
But who would want to build a cathedral anyway?
Right.
Were you still reading the Bible?
Philip insists. I better be angry that I lost it.
Oh, don't worry. He'll still keep teaching you. I think he sees something in you.
Oh, maybe I should become a monk. Oh, but you aren't allowed to kiss monks.
I shall love you like a brother, then.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Say, what was that book called you told me about last time we met?
The Amores? By Ovid? I've only heard about it. From a travelling scholar.
The title sounds promising.
Yeah, but maybe it's not as interesting as we think.
Let's find out.
I'll ask around Kingsbridge and see what I can find.
All right.
Maybe they have the Amoras by Ovid in the Scription. Okay, Jack, talk about your problems. What was that book called again? Oh, what we know, we've just found that out, right? So then we'll go with Jack.
You know, back in the forest, my mother made up the rules herself, but they all made sense somehow. Here, everything is... it's complicated.
I know. Rules everywhere. Why is it that Tom can't tell Philip that Jonathan is his son? He's so happy when he's around Jonathan.
Tom's rules. And Philip's, probably. Tom believes he has lost the right to be Jonathan's father, as he gave up on him when he was born. That's what Martha said.
Yeah, that seems... That
And
is
what about us?
confirming my suspicions.
I guess when we're ready to play by their rules.
Or they by ours.
I guess.
It's like trading ball. It's like stonecraft. Guess either one, either or.
It's like trading wool.
Is it?
Is it?
Trading wool is a bit like what my father did. Talking to people, negotiating, trading. It's it's fun, actually.
Talking to people is fun.
You listen to what they have to say, what they have to offer, what they're looking for. Then you come up with an offer where everyone profits, including you.
I get it. We'll tell people about us when we come up with an offer that suits them and us.
Right. And you should try to remember why Tom and Philip keep nagging you. They want the best for you and for themselves. Which is you.
If you say so.
I know so. I want the same.
One day we'll tell everyone everything about us, Ali. All of them.
Maybe not everything, Jack Builder.
Oh.
Maybe not everything. Right, so where does this leave us now? I think we may be going... Maybe we'll go back.
What's going on?
We need to find the book.
We better go and find out.
Everyone, calm down.
What happened at the quarry?
Listen. Yes, there was an incident. Our friend, Otto Blackface, was hurt at the quarry.
What happened?
The Earl of Shiring had his men stop us from taking stone from the quarries and timber from the forest.
Why? Why would Percy Hamley do that?
All we know is what his men told us. That the Earl of Shiring will not support the construction of Kingsbridge Cathedral anymore.
What are we gonna do now?
I will ride to Shiring myself, and I will talk to Percy Hamley.
Oh, that's all good and well. But how are we supposed to continue working without stone and timber? I want to be paid before you run out of money.
I need to feed my family.
Calm down. You heard the Prior. He will talk to the Earl himself.
And I'd planned ahead for a day like this. You will be paid soon. And there will be plenty of work for at least another month. For all of you.
I trust
I
Tom.
say we stay.
And I trust our Prior.
I will prepare everything immediately.
I'll be with you in a moment.
What if the Earl won't listen to Philip?
I need to talk to Philip. See me later at my house, all right?
What about the book we wanted to look for?
Not now. I think I can help here.
I'll find the book.
We will sort this out. And now, back to work. This cathedral won't build itself. And you, Jack, watch Jonathan.
Sure
Oh,
thing.
what again?
Right, can I get to finish off the chores? Hopefully I do. I'm going to do that now, I think. There we go. Continue work now. Hopefully that's an option then, because if it's an option...
Time to get this done.
Ooh. Do I get a chance to get the book as well? Oh, here we go. Ooh, just that side. No, damn it again. There we go, got it. After a couple of attempts. Is that enough? Or are we going to continue on? Oh, we're going to continue on. I hate these minigames so much. It's unexpected as well, because most of the time it's pointing and clicking, because it's a point and click game. And then they... It's a nice refreshing thing though.
This could be better. Somehow I can't focus today. And the face still isn't right. I can never get the face right.
Oh,
I'm
I hate
done
doing faces.
for now. I just can't stand looking at it anymore. Oh, damn.
Watch your tongue.
I will. Damn. I need to get much better at this.
Alright, I'm finished. Right, okay, so I can't continue, or can I?
I'm done for now.
Alright, I can't do that, no.
I just can't
Fine.
stand looking at it anymore.
Okay, so what else can I do? What about... Right, so... I've got to do something about the hands and try to find the book, and Alfred will regret what he said about Elena. So I've got also the option to go and speak to Alfred and just give him a piece of our mind, I think. Right, so where else can I go? Can I go this way then? Seems I might be able to. crack keeps on coming back.
Right, the wall is already coming apart and Alfred wants to put a stone ceiling on top instead of a wooden one. Idiot.
Okay. What about down here? Alfred won't apologise. Okay. Let's do that then, part of this. Alfred can... is that...
Why won't you let us work?
Cannot read.
Don't you know how serious the situation in Kingsbridge is right now?
Yeah. That's a clever little joke there. Alfred can...
What did he write?
Alfred can't read.
Right, Jonathan, but you can. Well done.
Jack, what is wrong with you? What did you do that for? Jack, this is a church.
Oh, now don't go and tell on me. He started it.
What do you want from me?
Well, I just want you to take back what you said about Aliena.
So what if I would marry her? What's it to you?
Mind your own business.
Look who's talking. Shouldn't you be working?
Well, how can I if you keep distracting me?
Right, okay, that's... I think we're done with that. Let's see if I can go to the market and look for the book and something for the woman's hand. Hopefully I can.
I will do everything in my power to make sure you are paid.
I know that you showed us mercy before when we had to flee from Earl's Castle. My husband has worked here ever since, and we would like to be close to Our Lady Aliena, but we have no choice.
Oh, Mary.
The same goes for us, Mary. We all owe Philip much.
I trust you, Father, but I risk my neck up there every day. My wife is right. If you can't pay, we'll have to move on.
Kingsbridge is our home. I don't want to leave.
Let me think of something. Maybe there's a way we can pay your workers early, Philip.
But selling the wool at the fleece fair will take at least a couple of days.
I'm sorry, but me and the other workers can't wait that long. Not now that everything is so unsure.
Trust me, Philip. I'll think of something.
Jack! You said you were done with your corbel. What I saw did not look finished.
It's hard. I need time.
I need it finished today. If you don't do it, Alfred will.
That's my corbel.
None of this is ours.
Doing the carvings is the only job you didn't give Alfred to screw up.
We should be thankful of the work we're allowed to do. And in our work, we must be thorough and steadfast.
Thankful for what we are allowed to do. You are the one who wouldn't settle for less than a cathedral. You could have had other work, but no. For months, you remained steadfast, no matter the cost. When are you going to tell Jonathan about what happened in the forest?
Ooh, okay. Let's not get too hot-headed about that.
Shouldn't have said that about Jonathan. Damn it.
Right. Find out about... let's take that off. Find out about book. What? Oh, yeah. Find out about book for Ali. That's what I'm going to do. Let's get that book then.
I doubt there's a copy of Ovid's work hidden around here.
It must be somewhere. That's Ali's house, isn't it? Even we're referring to as Ali now. Ali, yeah, you know. That will go back to the monastery. There has to be a... Right, ever growing. Old monks can't stand all the noise. Is there a market down here then? That goes back to the mill, which is where I don't want to go. I'm sure it's the only Sundays. Only on Sundays it's quiet.
Maybe I can find a way to help them.
Where else can I go? Right, so there's 1, 2, 3. There's only 4 things. There's 1. Can I go that way? No. I have to come all the way down. Back round here. I can't quite see how I get across, so that's the problem.
Nope, no of it here.
Maybe I can't get back onto the market. Surely I have to go back to the market then. Oh, wait a minute. There's a thing. House there. Can I get to there?
Nope, no of it here.
How do I get to the back of that then? No pathway is there? I can't actually see a pathway. If I come down to here, can I continue around to here again a little bit? No, there is no way I can get across that way. So why is it telling me points of interest? Is the women, the mill, and there's 2 areas up here. Obviously, Aliena's house. But no way of knowing how to get to this point? I don't know. Well, let's go back to the monastery then. Can I do that? It sent me out that way, but I don't know why. Can marketplace, surely I need to be around here somewhere. Right, let's do the hand thing. I'll try this.
There must be an easier way to do the fulling. We don't grind wheat with our hands anymore, so why do we still do the fulling like that?
I don't know. Maybe because no one came up with a better way of doing it.
Right. Colourful cloth.
What's wrong?
Fulling the wool is hard work, isn't it?
Back-breaking. That's why we don't have much cloth to sell. At least they sell well. Why do you ask?
I thought I had an idea. Maybe not.
What though? Oh wow, so what about okay, there's an area over here I need to explore. Right. Let's speed up more. What is this? What do we have here? Learned a lot from them. Let's speak to you.
Hey, Jack. How did you like the stone I picked for your corbel?
I like it, you were right. Now I only need to get better at carving.
Well, give it time, Jack, you'll get there. Now I
Okay.
better get back to work. Who knows how long we can still work here.
I bet they've got sore hands as well.
So, what about... there's 2 doors. Let's try those then. Maybe that's something there. Can I go to... I don't really want to speak to Philip, but I don't think that's going to help somehow. Great place to read and think. So, place to read. Maybe there's a book there. So we might not be able to do nothing about the hands, but we could get the book. That's interesting. Wow. Okay. Is there... let's go. There's a door here. Let's try the door first then. Chapter house.
No, that doesn't help against sore hands, does it?
What was that? Oh, the book, right.
Nope, no of it here.
Let's walk through here then. Can I go that way? Come on, please. There we go. Sometimes it needs a little bit of encouragement. So he just follows you around, doesn't he? Sort of babysitting. Okay. Well, that's maybe a little bit better. Right, some places around here I need to look at.
Get up! The mortar won't mix itself.
From here, computer looks finished.
The mortar won't complain if it has
ha. There's another one of these things. Let's get the slingshot.
Well,
just because I've seen it now.
I will.
Let's speed up the walk.
Oh, yes? Did I complain when you disappeared for the better
At least
part
we
of
can
the
get
morning?
to... There we go.
I bet there are more nests around.
Still thinks there's more nests, so...
That's none of your business.
What do you...
Now
why are you
get
here,
to
Jonathan?
work.
Everything all right, Jonathan?
Make a face. Alright, that may be an achievement of some kind. Right, get up, because I don't want to keep doing this for too long.
No.
Right. Let's speak to you. What do you
Hello,
have?
Cuthbert.
Cuthbert? She's still around. Good old Cuthbert. No answer
Hope you're
then.
happy wherever you are.
What do you mean, wherever he is? He's lying right there. I made sure his wait for Judgment Day is comfortable.
Philip thinks we might go to heaven when we die.
No. We lie in wait till Judgment Day. That's why I want someone good to bury me, to make sure I lie well. But I remember, you said you won't bury me.
That was a long time ago. My first night in the Priory. I'll bury you, Brother Arnaldus. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Wow.
And thank you for looking after Cuthbert.
Cuthbert's fate. Inspect Cuthbert's fate. Cuthbert died in the first weeks of 1141. It had been a harsh winter. In the days before his death, he had complained that he had trouble breathing and was suffering from a pain in his chest. He instructed Emilius to find him a herb called Mary's Tears. The tea he made from the herb seemed to help for a few hours, but the same night Cuthbert's fever got worse and his breathing shallowed. Emilius stayed with him and talked to him until he fell asleep. The next morning he did not wake again. When Cuthbert died, he was 68 years old. 58 years of his life he had spent in Kingsbridge. There was no one old enough to remember the day he had come to the Priory. Cuthbert had never talked about his family, but to most monks he had been like a father, and to Jonathan a grandfather, which had given Cuthbert great joy during the last years of his life. May he rest in peace. So there we go. We picked up another letter then. Right. Get round to you. Can we speak to you?
What's the problem?
I'm taking me well-deserved break.
Well deserved. You deserve a good kicking, you lazy drunk.
Better a drunk than a bearded bastard.
Wow.
Come on then, kick me. Show me what you got.
Please, this is leading nowhere. Think for a moment what other people would do.
What?
Who?
The Prior, Tom Builder. Think of the Prior. No.
The Prior.
Oh, yes. Prior Philip's not running around drunk now, is he?
No, he's not. And I'm not either. I'm sitting.
Well,
And
okay.
there's my problem right there. Get up and push. Philip would.
No, he wouldn't. A break is like a Sunday. It's a sin to work on a Sunday.
Well, that's true.
It's not a Sunday!
But it's my break.
Tom Builder?
Tom Builder.
Now, he's a hard worker, isn't he?
True, he's a hard worker, that he is. But also the man knows how to take a break. And he knows when to give others room for a break.
This is not your break.
You've been taking a shit for half a day and used up yours. Now don't you start and ruin mine too.
Oh, wow. Look at them go.
When I take a break, you take one too.
Has your wife been cooking again, eh?
Go! Dare you! Go! Drink yourself to death!
Okay. Think of other people. I don't think it's going to do much of the Earth-Shiring. Think of other people. Alfred Builder.
Alfred Builder.
Oh, he's a good example. He's a master builder now.
But he likes his beer, doesn't he?
Oh, okay. Yes, he does. But he's always sober when he's working.
Always. You know, maybe I should be a bit more like Alfred Builder.
Me too.
You have got to be kidding me.
Well,
my God.
Back to work.
No, I'm not done with me break yet.
Alfred Builder would know when his break is up.
Alfred Builder would know when to shut the hell up.
I doubt he would.
Yeah, probably just leave. I don't think I'm going to get anywhere with these two, so I can go over to this door, try and
You must be joking.
Entrance.
Come on!
Entrance to what? Okay.
You drunk bastard!
Really? We can hear the argument from inside. Oh, goodness.
Don't be distracted by what is going on outside.
No
surprise.
Okay.
The two have been quarreling the whole morning.
Looking for a book.
I wonder what their problem is. What are you doing in the scriptorium?
I am looking.
Wanted to have a look at your books.
Is that so?
Is that so? Here. And how dare you? Right.
Everyone, listen up. Is the work of a scribe not to copy text and scripture?
It is, Sir Prior Remigius.
Yes, Sir Prior Remigius.
Yes, Sir Prior Remigius.
And is it not the task of illuminators to illuminate these texts with pictures and colour?
It is, Sir Prior Remigius.
Is, Sir Prior Remigius.
Yes, Sir Prior Remigius.
And what do you think is the work of Jack, the apprentice of Tom Builder?
Build?
Working on the construction site. Carving statues and ornaments.
Building things.
So
I'm not exactly sure what it is either. But it is not distracting our scribes and illuminators. I do not know what Prior Philip sees in you, Jack. Now, go back to your work and do not disturb us again.
Oh, is he going to just send us out straight away? Oh, goodness. Right, there's no way I'm going to get this book from them.
You shut up!
Maybe.
And you, don't be distracted.
No,
Sir Prior Remigius.
Maybe I should have helped out a little bit more there on the argument. I don't know.
I'm not joking.
I can go down this way.
And I'm not coming. And stop yelling.
No point in talking there.
I will not.
I think that's only pointing to. Oh, okay, I can go down that way. Yeah, I think the indication was to say that I could talk to that. Wherever that popped me now. Where am I? Here? Right, okay. Right. Oh, wait a minute. There was that other door. I only went through one of them. So let's go over to there then. Milius is like having mother around. Okay, can I go into here? Right.
Hello, Milius.
Jack.
Milius.
And Jonathan. This is not the best of times.
Brother Cuthbert could have been a little more careful in storing the apples down here.
I'm sure it's fine, Brother Andrew.
I am not so sure. Even the salt is damp.
Cuthbert knew what he was doing.
What is Brother Andrew up to?
We will get a new cellarer soon. Andrew is preparing everything. Maybe they should get a new kitchener as well.
Why?
If what Cuthbert did was not good enough, then what I can do can't be much better. Cuthbert knew so much more than I did.
1, 2, 3.
I am looking for a book. The kitchen is not the best place to start looking
We
for
know
a book.
that. It's the only option I've had
You should
so
try
far.
the scriptorium instead. But you need to get past Remigius to get into the prior's house.
Yeah.
4,
We need to get past him. How do we get past him?
6. There is a sausage missing.
No, there's not.
Ah, no. Here it is.
Doing his little stocks. What about...
The Fullers have trouble with their hands.
Of course they have. It's worse than salting fish.
What can we do about it? Do you think there's a remedy?
Your mother should know. She knows all about herbs. Cuthbert, too.
Ah,
what about you?
I don't know much about herbs. I still haven't got around to start a garden. I don't know if I'll ever be able to start it without Cuthbert's help.
Well, I'll ask Mother then.
She's probably at the small clearing by the river.
Ah, okay. Right. Okay, so go by the small clearing to the river then. That's our best option, I think. Right, so we can come... How do we get to the river? Door to the cloister. Into the cathedral, right, so this one takes me down. There's a part, there's a pathway. Where is it? Which pathway is this? Okay, whereabouts am I? There, right. Down by the river, to the mill? Wait a minute. Well, the mill's that way to the river. Can I go that way? How was it always there? Wasn't here a few days ago.
I
What
better
is
not
it?
get too close.
What is it? Ah, wasp's nest. Wait a minute. Slingshot. Ooh.
Before him, not a single fort remains. I think that was all of them.
Good. I've got all of them. Haha. Right, so that's a little bonus thing that I didn't even know about. Right, so let's go into here. Is there anything here? Wish I could get the Excited about this, right. Such a brilliant machine, right, so the mill. Is there anything else around here?
The water flow turns the wheel. Then there's more wheels. And the millstone. The water flow turns the millstone. So the motion of the water is used and transformed into another motion, the grinding. Shouldn't there be all kinds of motions possible? We use wheels to lift timber and stone up at the construction site. Maybe the right kind of mill could make a sawing motion or a hammering motion. I guess that's a challenge for another day.
But we learned something a little bit there, didn't we?
Maybe one day we could build a mill that will do a fulling motion.
There we go.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. But then the fullers would be out of a job. But they were complaining about their hands, and there is probably other work for them. And Ali and Martha could sell even more cloth and save money on the fulling. I won't do it today, but hell, I have to try to build a fulling mill.
Think then that doesn't solve it, but that helps us.
No, that doesn't help against sore hands, does it?
Right, but we could go carve something into the beam. Oh yeah, I think we need that. Right, so I can leave here now because I think I've got my clue. If I go back to the fullers, can I? Oh, please let me go. There we go. Yes, you always. If you go too far of the arrow, it doesn't actually do anything. Right, now didn't he say?
Staring at the brook won't help.
The brook, okay. My Bible is somewhere in there. I don't think I can use. I don't think that will do anything. Right. So we might as well come back out. Maybe I could go back to path to the village. Right. Go back to the fullers. Speak with them one more time. And see what they have to say about that. I as an idea. So I now know I can go through here. Will that work? Right.
Maybe I can find a way to help them.
Oh, that's all I'm going to do, is it? Right. Well, can't see anywhere else I can go.
They have problems with their hands and feet. Maybe I can find a way to help them.
I didn't mean to do that. This is a lot more hard. This is the hardest part I've done. I think this is the hardest chapter I've ever done. There's so many areas of exploration. I don't know where else I can go from here. I think once you've used something, generally it will. I'll speak to Philip. See what he has to say.
I doubt he would help me.
What about?
He already has enough worries of his own.
Yeah, okay, so that's no point in asking him. Right. So I think the only option I can get for the book is to get Remedius out of the scribes area and then just go and look for this for that. But what about what about the mill? Obviously the cloth was something that we could talk to. Is it Ella? I think.
No, he's too young to care about the ailments of our hard-working women.
Oh, I don't mean to talk to you. I'm talking to... I don't want to speak to... Oh my word. Right, okay, let's go round here. That seems to be focusing always on... Jonathan, and I can't get away from that. Martha and Ella died these.
There must be an easier way to do the fulling. We don't grind wheat with our hands anymore, so why do we still do the fulling like that?
I don't know. Maybe because no one came up with a better way of doing it.
Washing out the grease and the dirt from the wool takes hours. There must be an easier way to do the fulling.
I wish there was.
I can't get nothing from her now. How do I get up there? That's the cathedral. So I've got extra information, but I can't do nothing with it. The two arguing people, I guess, the two arguing men need to be somehow come to an agreement somehow, and maybe Remigius might step away. I could get the book, but that's about all I can do. They keep this gate locked now. I go into here? No. Chapter...
Ah, locked.
Of course it is. So, down here we go then.
You do know that we might all lose our work?
I know. And when I'm out of work, I want at least to be relaxed.
I think I know who might be a shining inspiration for both of you. The Earl of Shiring.
Which one?
Earl Bartholomew or the fat one? The new one?
The fat one.
Percy Hamley! You don't know the name of our Earl?
He's not my Earl. I'm from Earl's Castle. Bartholomew was my Earl, and a great man.
But he's dead now, isn't he? Gone. You should know the name of your new Earl.
What? The fat one?
Percy Hamley!
You
Percy
know what?
Hamley.
I refuse to remember that name.
What? Why?
For spite! It wasn't right what he did to my Earl.
You know what? What you're doing isn't right either. I refuse to remember your name as well.
You wouldn't dare.
Already did it.
Maybe I just gotta keep thinking of other people. King Stephen, Jackson.
What about King Stephen?
Now, that is a man who sits a lot.
How would you know?
He's got a throne.
Yes.
He's the king. Of course he's got a throne.
And he's sitting on it. He's got a throne. Of course the man knows how to sit.
Oh, like you mean?
Yeah, like me on me well-deserved break. Or you on yours when you're sitting on the shitter for half a day. I was not! I heard you farting from here.
Cool.
You think I want to shit for half a day? You think that? Well, you better think again!
Jack Jackson.
Ah, Jack Jackson.
Who's that?
Never heard that name.
That's me.
I thought you were Jack Builder.
Well...
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of you, to be honest.
Shouldn't you be working?
You're just running about everywhere. You never get anything done.
At least don't keep us from working, thank you very much.
Oh, forget it.
Just keep adding names.
Brother Arnaldus.
Good example indeed. That poor man is as good as dead. What's your excuse for lying around in the cemetery?
What's your excuse for having a beard like a bear's arse?
Get back to work!
Never!
And stop yelling!
Never!
Do I keep going on until something happens?
The sub-prior.
Oh, don't get me started on sub-prior Remigius.
Oh, okay, yeah. Of course it would be. This would be the moment, I think.
He is a hard-working man.
He is. And don't you doubt it.
What?
That he is a hard-working man.
Who?
Ah, there we go. I finally got there, right. This might be...
Sub-prior Remigius, you fool!
What?
What?
Oh, no, that gets him out of the building. Oh, great. I could get the book at least, I think. I hope.
How dare you? Shouting in the cemetery like heathens!
Heathens!
Silence! Do you have any idea how hard the work of a sub-prior is? How much devotion and painful work it takes to teach our novices, our monks? And you dare call me a fool?
No, I didn't say that.
We didn't!
Silence, I say! I will think of a way to make you two understand the kind of behavior I expect in this priory.
I think they'll be busy for a while.
Right, perfect. Let's go, go.
We take you in.
Let's go inside. Now, let's go to the scribes. Get the book. I still can't get this hand thing done. Right.
I should ask someone who knows about books instead. I better stay away from the window before I get in trouble too.
I wasn't talking to him. Very focused.
I should ask someone who knows about books instead.
So we're not asking the right people then, right? So there's only 2 other people, to be fair. I think.
I'm looking for a book by Ovid.
Oh, we saw some in Shiring and in Winchester.
There are also a few copies in Salisbury, I believe. Which ones are you looking for?
The Amores?
Have you heard of that?
No.
That was one of the copies in Winchester, I think. Did you read it?
Me? I don't remember.
He did.
Just a page or 2.
Sounds like the right book. And Winchester's not far. I should tell Ali what I found out.
Good. They have a copy of Amores in Winchester.
What is it that you're working on?
I'm copying pages of the book Prior Philip wrote. We finished the original last year.
I didn't know he wrote a book.
Not many know of it. The content is...
He's critical of the church and bishops. After his experience with Bishop Waleran, he studied about what he calls Judicia Cleri.
Judicia Cleri? The judgments of the clergy?
Yes. In the past, there were many cruel tests that were made to discover whether a man was guilty or not. The Lord was to judge them. These ordeals were called Judicium Dei, the judgment of God. Some had to hold burning iron in their bare hands. Others were drowned. Some were burned on the pyre. And if they were innocent, God would save them.
There would be no martyrs if that were true. Even Adolphus would have been saved.
Yes. God works in mysterious ways. The prior wants these horrible ordeals to become a thing of the past, for cruelty only leads to more cruelty.
But I heard of miracles. Saints that survived burnings.
True. However, Prior Philip believes these were not judgments of God, but judgments of the clergy.
Judicia Cleri?
Yes! Stories and fake ordeals to redeem friends and allies of the clergy.
Fake miracles? By the church? Ooh, that sounds like Philip is asking for trouble. Whoever is accused of fakery and heresy will not be likely to respond well to that.
But we believe Philip is right.
This is the second millennium. We must finally learn from past mistakes.
Philip's book, The Justice of Church. Okay, so let's read this then. Could be a while, right? Philip's book, The Justice of Church, written in 1140, so a year ago. Right, written in Latin, Philip's book is copied by the scribes and illuminators of Kingsbridge and has found its way into the larger libraries of England and Normandy. It is mostly read in the higher circles of the clergy because its content is of a complicated and delicate nature. In his book, Philip writes critically about ordeals by fire, water and other means. For centuries the official purpose of these ordeals was to decide whether a man or woman was guilty or not. According to the clergy, if someone was not guilty, he or she will be saved by God from a cruel and certain death. Prior Philip writes, the Lord simply cannot be summoned by man, not even the Pope, to pass judgment. Man must serve the Lord does not serve man. Philip believes that miracles that have happened during these ordeals were nothing but lies to protect and exordinate members and allies of the clergy. Enemies of the clergy, on the other hand, were killed or seriously hurt and disgraced. Furthermore, Philip writes that the suffering of the martyrs of the past proves that God is not simply saving people from burning or drowning. According to Philip, these ordeals must be stopped at all costs. Okay. Tell Ali about the book. Current location. Script. Oh, the scriptorium. Right. I still need to do. Alfred will regret what he said about Aliena, and I still need to do that. I still need to finish that off. Maybe I should just go back, try finish off a couple of things. I don't know if I'm going to finish this at all now. Just because I can't do the Fuller's thing. Right, there's no point in actually going. I can go back.
Friar Philip is too forgiving. The sub-prior has to handle everything he neglects. Everything.
Right, so I think I'm done there. I may not be, I'm not sure entirely, of course. Right. Know the layout by heart. Okay, so other than going back inside the cathedral, which is probably what I'm going to do, stonemasons. Stonemasons?
I bet they've got sore hands as well.
Where else can I get to? I can go back to there. Speak to Philip. Right. Let's go back inside the cathedral then. Just see whether there's anything I've missed. Obviously, there's the incident with Alfred.
You still don't get it, do you? Take back what you said.
I said nothing wrong. You're behaving like a child. Don't you realise we have much bigger problems? We'd be glad if we can continue working at all, Jack.
Oh, don't try to distract from the real problem, Alfred Builder. Just apologise.
Just leave me alone and get back to work, Jack.
He's still got it coming. That won't help me solve my problem with Alfred.
Right, I guess I can't really do much there. Right, I'm finished. Let's try this.
I'm done for now.
Can't do nothing
I just
more with
can't
that.
stand looking at it anymore.
There's only one. There's a crack in the wall, and there's that over there. What about if I speak to? Can I not speak to you? Is there something over there that I need to look at?
Are you looking for someone?
I'm supposed to bring this bread to our cantor. He's spending the day up there on the roof of the cathedral. But how am I ever going to make it all the way up there?
Afraid of heights, hmm? But do you want me to go?
No. I'll make it. I just need time.
Okay. I guess there's nothing more I can do then.
Do you know a remedy for rough and dry hands?
I don't think so, no.
Well, we've asked you that. No, where am I going?
I don't think he'd care.
Who else could I ask? Where else can I go? What am I missing? Oh no, wait a minute. What have we got there? Alfred doesn't get it.
Hey up there! Hey down there!
I bet he's got dry and rough hands as well. No, if Tom hears me shouting Alfred's name, I'll be in trouble.
So what else could I do then?
I wonder if they ever get bored. That won't help get the book from Winchester. I'm sure Ali will know what to do.
Yeah, okay, so I don't know why I selected that. That was stupid. Well, what about down here then? I can't see what I've missed, and it's probably staring me in the face.
No, that doesn't help against sore hands, does it? No, I'd better not use that for target practice. I'm still angry. Alfred's got it coming.
I have no idea.
I should hurry and go back to work, or Tom will get mad at me again.
See, now he's saying these things as if it's,
Why aren't you working, eh? Not a good idea. I bet his hands are worse than those of the Fullers.
I don't understand. What is it I've missed? What can I not?
No, that doesn't help against sore hands, does it?
That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this.
If I break something, I'll have to pay for it. Found that out the hard way.
Oh, there's nothing that's helping me down here at all. What's the point of this?
That won't help get the book from Winchester. I'm sure Ali will know what to do.
Keep grasping at straws and not coming up with anything. Okay, fine. You know what? Let's just go. The crypt isn't a waste of time. So where is Ali? I suppose she's back home now. Oh well, we can only go to her house, see if she's there. Hopefully she is.
That won't help get the book from Winchester. I'm sure Ali will know what to do.
But where is Ali?
Come on, Jonathan. Let's tell Ali what I found out.
There we go. Well, you have to actually knock. Oh, I think playing it for too long now. It's nearly 2 hours, but is it long enough? Will we come to an end? Will I find out the Fuller's thing? Oh, I don't know. I'm hoping so.
Ranulph of Chester and his half-brother stole Lincoln Castle from Stephen. At least this is a chance for us to take it back.
For us? Who is us? The whole of England is strangled by new taxes and torn apart by this senseless quarrelling.
Senseless quarrelling? You still think I'm just playing around?
No.
I put my life at risk, Ali, for you and me. This isn't a game.
I know that.
Do you? It's an honor to be one of the King's Knights.
An honor that costs a lot of money.
Oh, now you broke it, Jonathan.
There's someone at the door. I'll be right back.
Oh. Go play.
Go play.
Jack.
Hey.
So,
Yes.
what brings you here?
Do you have a visitor?
Do you have a visitor?
Are you jealous?
Everything all right there?
Yes, it will just take a minute. Sorry, but my brother is waiting. He has to ride back to Shiring soon.
Ah, I see.
Ah, it's Richard.
All right.
Didn't recognise him with a beard.
I just wanted to tell you that I found out about the book.
What book? Oh, Ovid. You were still looking for that?
Yes.
Of course.
It's taken me all afternoon.
I don't know. It just feels like there are so many problems right now at the construction site. That reminds me. Could you tell Philip that I've come up with an idea how he can pay the workers?
Oh. How?
I'll buy up all of his wool and sell it on the feast fair myself. But I need to go to Shiring first and get the money.
All right. I'll tell him. By the way, they have a copy of the Amores in Winchester.
Oh? I think I know someone who might be able to get it. But first we need to make sure Philip gets his money and talks to Percy.
Who?
Percy Hamley, the Earl.
Percy Hamley, the fat oaf.
Congratulations! Everybody heard you.
So what? They're all bastards.
I think I should be going.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. See you later, Jack?
Of course.
Bastards.
You're gonna have to forget that word really quick, little brother.
So for them, you've got money, Ali?
So you were eavesdropping on me. Great. That
He
deal
was
with
there.
Philip will help them and us, Richard.
Robert of Gloucester is advancing on Lincoln as we speak. Tomorrow we will ride from Shiring. And what I need from you is money for a new sword and a gambeson. And I want my shield painted in Stephen's colours.
Is this leading anywhere, Richard? You've been doing this for years now, and has the king ever considered making you Earl of Shiring?
Not yet. But I fought side by side with him before. He knows my name, Ali.
Oh. Oh, all right. I will meet you in Shiring, and I'll bring the money.
Okay. So we've still got 3 more things that we need to do. Ah, my goodness. Okay, so I need to go and speak to Philip. Let's go and do that then. We can at least try to do that, and hopefully... Oh, come on, let's go. Yeah, so let's go and speak to Philip, see what he has to say about the... there he is.
Father Philip.
Yes?
Aliena says you can pay your workers. She has enough money to buy up all the Priory's wool and sell it in Shiring. And that way, you get your money earlier.
Really?
But you have to accompany her to Shiring. She has to fetch the money first.
The sooner the better. I have to talk to Percy Hamley anyway. Thank you, Jack. Now you better get back to work. Tom wanted to talk to you.
Alright, so we go and speak to Tom. He's probably in the cathedral.
Yeah, if I talk to Tom now, he'll insist I stay at the construction site and work. Am I really done out here?
Alright, so stay outside a while longer.
I think I'll go and see Tom later.
Because we still haven't finished, and I think going back in actually ends the chapter, which is something I don't want to do. I actually want to finish this. I don't know why I can't do this or this. When that, I guess it will make me go back when I speak to Tom, and this, I'm still not done yet, and I don't know why I can't get there. What am I missing? Where could I have gone? I don't think continuing on now is going to help me out. So what I'm going to do is I've played long enough. I will need to take I want to take a break anyway, and I want to just address the elephant in the room, the camera. Actually, or the lack of the transparency, I think, is too much transparency on the camera. So what I'll do is I'm going to now, because I've got a checkpoint, and I'm still struggling a little bit with some of these, because I should have just cleared them all by now. I've played long enough. So and then what I do is I come back. I'll try and figure out what I need to do, and then we're going to speak to Tom. And then that, like I said, that'll probably end the chapter. And if it does, it's a good time for me to end now, because then we go into the next chapter without starting again, like as if it were, like starting from the end, which is what I've been doing the last couple of. Just the save points in this, the autosave is a little bit weird. So yeah, I'm going to end now. I'm going to say yeah, thanks very much for watching. Check out the next episode, because the next episode I will continue on, and I will go straight into chapter 2 probably from that. Or chapter 11 from that, I should say, because book 2. So that's what we are now. We are book 2, progress, chapter 3 of 7. It's 3 of 7, and it starts off chapters 10. I don't know how that kind of works, but there we go. Yeah, thanks very much for joining me today. If you're watching live, don't forget this will be up as a VOD straight after and on the YouTube channels for the YouTube Funnybits_bytes. And that's it. That's all I got to say. Thanks very much for watching. We're done now. It's been nearly just under 2 hours, I think. Just around 2 hours or so. So yeah, that's quite a bit. That's quite enough for me then. That's it. I'm going. I'm done. Thanks for watching. Whatever you do, keep it funny. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye.